Buongiorno, buongiorno. In tutte le lingue del mondo di Amor. Hey. How you doing, Spice Legends? G'day. How we doing all there? Just park my gondola over here. Well, stay over there. Stay. Alright. How we doing, Spice Legends? Tonight we are here to do a bit of review on the old Amor hot sauces. So, those of you who don't know, Amor is the Italian word for love. So, obviously, must have been love at first sight with these flavours. So, I'm going to try out to see what Amor's flavours are like today. They're all looking very similar orangey kind of tinge. So, I'm curious to see what they will be like and what heat levels are going to be at. But if you like anything that we try out today, check them out at facebook.com/Amor hot sauce. It's AMOR hot sauce. Or check them out on Instagram again at Amor hot sauce, Spice Legends. Because I'm sure, I've been told good things about these. So let's find out, eh? Alright, Spice Legends. Let's get amongst it and start this first one. First one is a bit of the old mapling hot. Ooh. Says smoky bourbon maple sauce and habanero. So let's get it, Spice Legends, and give it a quick try and taste this out, eh? Oh, if I can open it, if it's not filter proof. Oh, here we go. Busting out the handy dandy knife without cutting ourselves. There we go. Oh, it smells really good. Yeah, you can immediately, the first two smells you can smell is maple and habanero for sure. It feels pretty runny, so watch it as it comes out. But again, that's a great smell. Pop the bubble. Oh, little bubble. All right, let's get this on the spoon, Spice Legends. Ooh, very runny, very, very runny. So watch this as it comes out. Could have used distributor caps. I don't usually agree with that, but these are very runny. All right, down the hatch, Spice Legends. Ooh, first little tingle on the end of the tongue, and then it rolls down your throat. Really smooth, beautiful texture. Like I was just saying, they're runny, but look, honestly, that's silky. That's a silky texture. Not a huge burn. Strangely enough, a lot of it's sort of mostly back of the throat. I've got a bit of a burn at the front of the tongue and then a little bit at the back of the throat and the back of the tongue. Smoky, yeah. Bourbon, really subtle, but in a good way. You know, I'm enjoying this. The maple, probably not as pronounced as expected to be, but it's definitely a winning flavour, and the habanero. So the maple and the habanero are really good friends of the sauce. Let's have a look at the other ingredients. There's obviously bourbon, maple syrup, better paprika, the smoky paprika. That's nice and smoky there with the habanero, a bit of apple cider, lemon juice. Yeah, there's a little bit of lemon in there. Water, paprika again, mustard powder, bit of cumin, garlic powder, salt, xanthan, stabilizer. Pretty good sauce though. It's a pretty bloody good sauce, you know, and it's not over the top sugary. It's not crazy hot, but it's pretty tasty. You know, I think this would be a really good companion in a barbecue. It's really enjoyable. I'd say that'd probably be mild for chili heads and maybe a medium for non-chili heads. Obviously with that habanero kind of burn, but overall, quite enjoyable. What would you put it with? It's sweet enough to, I think, that he'd be enjoyable with a lot of red meats. It'd be a very good barbecue kind of staple, and especially with that smoky kind of paprika kind of vibe to it, you know. And so if you don't want to go crazy on the top, I think that this is a really good flavour. Definitely a very good barbecue companion. Best on barbecues, love them for ribs. Yeah, I can definitely see them on ribs. Pascal Denardo. Great name. Awesome. So I totally agree with that. So I'm definitely thinking, yeah, your red meats and barbecue, stuff like that. G'day, Dan. How you doing? All right, Spice Legends. So let's go another sauce. Get this sauce in this one. So Vampire Repellent. Whee. Roasted garlic and habanero flavour. I'm curious. Tom Boston. Bangers. Yeah, I reckon it'd go well in bangers too, probably. So, let's see how this one goes. I'm guessing this is going to be a very garlicky concoction, being called Vampire Repellent. So, let's bust this out. I like the good labels too, by the way. Alright, so this seems pretty runny as well. Pop this sucker open. Oh, it's got a little seal. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Ooh, that is really garlicky. Really garlicky. It's got a little bit of a bubble when I shook it up. G'day, Jane, how you doing? Alright, check that one more time. Oh, man. That is really garlicky. But I'm a bit of a garlic fan. I don't mind my garlic, so this should go well for me. And look, this is pretty runny. Slightly thicker than the last one. But it's got that orange tinge as well. And obviously that very habanero-esque kind of colouring. So let's get this in down the throat. Ooh. Yeah. Absolutely blasted by garlic, but in a bloody good way. Vampire Repellent. Looks like you're going to bed tonight with garlic breath, just like I did last night. Yeah, that's right, Dad. No, that's an enjoyable amount of garlic. Ah, wow. It's beautiful. It's very on the same heat level as the first one. Bit of that little back of the throat burn. But the first flavour you get is a big burst of garlic, and then the habanero washes over you, and it's so silky with that texture. Seriously, that is a great texture. I'm loving how smooth these sauces are. They've been blended so well that they are runny, but at the same time they are very, very smooth. You know, these are very good general public all round kind of heat. I'm going to say the heat level is the same as again with the first one, where it's mild for chili heads and maybe like a medium for your non-chili heads. But let's have a look at the ingredients, because that was really enjoyable. You know, it's hard to get your garlic ratios really good, but I can see this would go great with any Italian food, I think, and ironically. But yeah, a bit of garlic, obviously, chili, habanero, apples, apple cider vinegar, chili powder, garlic powder, a bit of pureed tomatoes. Yeah, I can taste this tomatoes. The tomatoes are a bit more subtle, and they obviously the habanero, the garlic are much more pronounced, with a bit of lemon juice, water, and xanthan. I think the lemon was good with there was a little citrus twist in it, but it's very, very subtle. But definitely the garlic and the habanero are the absolute champions in this. But the apple's subtle in there too. But the lemon and the apple work together to overpower too much of a vinegar taste. So it's actually really enjoyable. And that tomatoes combines, all three of them work together to make this a really enjoyable sauce. And that being said, because it's tomato based, I feel that this would anything Napoli, Italian sided like type foods like lasagnas, spag bowl, you go absolute champion on. I think you could even whack it on what do you call it? Not your schnitzel, your Napoleana. What do you call it? The schnitzel with the cheese and tomato sauce on it. I reckon it'd go absolutely boss on that. But anything that you would combine garlic with, I think this would be a best friend of that. This is so good. And so much garlic. You can see why it's called Vampire Repellent. But it's a very enjoyable sauce. And if you like your garlic, this is great. But it's not very hot. It's a mild for chili heads, and just maybe a medium for your a weak medium for your non-chili heads. But overall, that's a pretty enjoyable sauce. And again, recommend anything tomatoey, anything Italianish in that direction, spag bowl lasagnas for sure. But wow, let's go another one, and obviously another flavour, another song, mate. But this one is hot and peachy, so guessing juicy peaches and viper chilies. So I'm guessing this one's going to step it up a notch in heat, and obviously with a bit of peaches, it might be a bit sweet. Let's find out though, hey? Let's find out. Wow, this looks really, really runny. Look, it's so watery. Yeah. It's got that, I see the colour. Looks very peachy kind of colour. Very peach juice. Alright, it smells. Ooh. It smells really sugary. Very, very peachy. Alright, let's shake it one more time. Alright. I've got a feeling. Oh, let's find out. I'm not going to talk until we try it. Wow, this looks. Wow. Very runny. Very runny. Really enjoyable. You get that sugary peach flavour straight away. It's almost like a runny syrup. Wow. That's a beautiful sauce. It is slightly hotter than the last ones. I'm going to say this one is probably a medium, a strong medium for non-chili heads, and a strong mild, maybe between medium and mild for chili heads. G'day Bish, how you doing? Yeah, this is, wow. It's so sweet, and it's got that tart kind of vinegar flavour. It could be, I would say, go good on ice cream and desserts, and then it would also has enough range in the flavour, I think, to actually go good on a salad. You know, it could be a salad dressing, honestly. Let's read out some of the ingredients. So peaches, obviously, but apple cider vinegar. I like the use of the apple cider vinegar, guys. I feel it's less stronger and less dominating in a flavour palette for a sauce or a flavour combination with the apple cider vinegar. It's winning me over as well. Lemon juice is good with a little bit of citrus twist as well. I think that's probably why it jumps into that salad kind of category. Obviously a bit of chilies, Viper chilies, cinnamon. Yes, the use of cinnamon and nutmeg and paprika really subtle in this one, but not understated. They were used in a good enough way where it was enjoyable. I'm feeling the burn a bit around my lips now as well, but it felt like sort of most of the back of the throat, but then now it's sort of around the lips too. And obviously a bit of salt and xanthan gum. But no, this is a very pleasant sauce. Hot and peachy. I think this is definitely a good staple to have in your I better say diet, but also in your chili your chili cabinets and in your collections. That's a great sauce, Spice Legends. And yeah, I recommend it. You're looking for that with sweet combo, I think that's the one. And it's very, very general public as well, Spice Legends. But obviously we've got to keep moving on. And this next one here is Roasted Burn, right? This is Roast Habanero and Vipers. Wee. So I'm curious to see how this one's going to go. This looks like it's going to step it up a notch. And obviously there's always going to be another level. But yeah, I'm curious. These are all that very runny kind of vibe as well. The runny sauces. But again, it's a very silky texture. So I wouldn't mark you down for that, because it really works. Look at that. Look how runny it is. But it's got that beautiful flavor, like the beautiful colour and texture in it. So let's give it a sniff. Okay, see how it goes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is going to have a bit of heat in it, I can tell. And it looks really super runny. Alright. Roasted Burn, hey? Alright, Spice Legends. Let's get this one in. It's a very pleasant kind of smell. Can't quite put my finger on how to describe it, so we'll have a try first and I'll get to it. Ooh. Much more tart. Very upfront with how tart that one is. And it's just, ooh, how do I put that into words? But let's read out the ingredients and I'll explain a bit more better. So it's lemon, chili, habanero, Viper chilies, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, water, garlic powder, salt, tomato puree, and xanthan. So in this one, trying to think, I think the feel of the apple cider vinegar is a bit more forward, as well as the salt is a lot stronger in the garlic, this one. And then the tomato sort of comes in a little bit after with that habanero Viper kind of burn. But yeah, overall that's pretty good. It's pretty good sauce. I'm trying to think of where to place that, but I think it might go well. I think if you combine this with like a rub or something. Like I reckon this would go well with your roast veggies actually, because like it's funny. It says roasted burn, but I think it'd actually go good with some roasted veggies. And you wanted to sort of pump up. G'day Shendell. Wanted to pump up your roast, your beef roast or lamb roast, whatever, with a bit of spice. I think this would be the go. I reckon drizzle some of your veggies and that in that one. I think it'd probably go well with a good pumpkin or roast sweet potatoes. I think a lot of starchy kind of stuff and veggies would go well with this one. It'd be good lamb roast or something in that roast kind of region would pair well with this. But I'm definitely seeing beef and lamb with this one for sure. And that those warm roasted dinners, when it's a bit cold, winter dinners, and want something a bit warming up, then it's some solid meals. I think that's what this pair really well with. Again, I'd say this would be a solid medium for non-chili heads, maybe a strong medium, and maybe between mild to medium, maybe a weak medium for chili heads, but like a strong medium for non-chili heads for sure. But overall, it's not bad. Pretty runny though. Again, watch all these ones. G'day, Daz. How you going, Rob? That's the way you're going. Again, these are very runny, but at the same time, the texture is beautiful. It's really silky kind of vibe over the tongue. I love the way it rolls over the tongue like a wave of flavour. G'day, Goosey going. There's really good flavours. But Spice Legends, as you know, there's always another level. G'day, Rob. How you doing? Oof. But we've made it to the Master of Puppets, La Muerte. That's right, Spice Legends. Bit of Reapers, Ghost, and Scorpions in this one. Oh, snap, yeah. This is going to burn on the way in, and it's probably going to burn on the way out as well, for sure. But, Master of Puppets, this will definitely be. And, wow. It looks like a bloody runny sauce, and it looks like it's bloody hot. I can see all the grains of all the chili on the outside as it rolls back down the neck. Oh man, let's give this a sniff. This is going to unblock the sinuses for sure. Oh yeah. All right. It's got a real good tomato vibe about this. Let's read the ingredients before I can't talk. Metallica. That's the way. All right. So a bit of chili, bit of Ghost, bit of Reaper, Scorpion chili with a bit of apples, apple cider vinegar. Garlic powder, salt, tomato puree, lemon juice, water, and xanthan. So, I've got a feeling this is going to be like a really hot, kind of, like Italian. Oh, busted the. Gone too rough on the lid. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really hot Italian kind of sauce, very tomatoey kind of thing. So, don't be too rough on the lid like me. Yep, that's got a bit of kick. Alright, let's go. Time to obey our master, the La Muerte. This one's a bit thicker. The last one seemed to be really runny. This one's slightly thicker, but it looks really smooth. Oh, I can't get this thing to get that on. Alright. Alright, Spice Legends. So, this is La Muerte from Amor sauce. It's about to be the master of my puppet, or puppet my master, I don't know. So let's get it in there. Stop talking. Let's get the burn going, eh? Ooh. Straight away. That tomato vibe. Very sort of... It's like a smooth Heinz as it rolls down your throat. And then it initiates the burn. And I'm going, okay, we're getting that Reaper burn. A bit of that, what was it? A bit of Ghost, a bit of Scorpion. So you're starting to feel that... burn in the back of the throat, and then the Ghost starts to coat that warm glow around your mouth. That is quite actually, it's very beautiful, and I'm starting to feel the Reaper build up now. But overall, that's actually quite an enjoyable sauce. It's definitely not as hot as expected, but like here we go. As I'm talking, it's building clearly. But no, that's really enjoyable, and actually feel the burn. Wow. I'm going to say that'll be quite an enjoyable sauce for chili heads, Spice Legends. I'm not even going to say like that's a strong medium to between medium and hot. For a non-chili head, I'd say that's a hot. But overall, that's a really enjoyable burn. It's not crazy. It's not going to burn your head off. The tomato vibe is really, really enjoyable. And again, I think I'm going to recommend it for those Italian Napoli kind of sauces and lasagnas and spaghettis and all that kind of stuff. It's always in that kind of region. Parmigiana, what I was thinking, I reckon this would go great for a spicy Parmigiana. I reckon this would just go off. That'd be fantastic. That's a really enjoyable Reaper flavour sauce, and it's still building a little bit, but it's not grilling me as much as expected. So it's not mega hot. I'd say it's probably like your medium to a strong medium for your chili heads. But the Reaper, Ghost, and Scorpion complement it, so that way you get that good solid Reaper burn, then you get a good grilling in the back of the throat, and then that coated with the rest of the mouth with that Ghost burn as well. But no, that's actually really enjoyable, and especially during winter, I appreciate like how cold it is at the moment. That kind of burn, it feels like my senses are about to be unblocked a little bit. The tummy's a little bit warm, and so overall, that's actually a pretty good burn. But it's enjoyable where it's not going to ruin your day. So I recommend anything that you would put tomato sauce in. This is your sauce if you wanted to spice it up, because it's enjoyable. It's a really smooth texture, and I feel that you could just keep pouring it on, and you're going to get a bit of a runny nose, but you're going to enjoy it. It's not going to ruin your day. You're going to really enjoy that, and it's going to be that real good. Bring it up a notch at the barbecue, or bring it up a notch in your spag bowl, or your lasagna, or your what was the one I said? That your schnitty with a bit of Napoli sauce. That's actually a really good flavour. And so look, there's a bit of diversity in these flavours. They all look the same colour. They all look like the same sauce at a glance, but they're all different and unique. And so I am surprised. Thank you so much for more sauces, hot sauces for these. If you like what these ones were and these flavours we checked out tonight, one of those, the more you use, the more it hits. Yeah, most likely, Chris, yeah. If you like what we checked out tonight, check them out at facebook.com/Palmy. That's right, forgetting Palmy. Maybe it did hit me harder. Get it on the old Palmy Parmigiana for sure. I reckon this will be Parmigiana's best friend. Yeah, especially for a chili head. You like this stuff, check them out at facebook.com/Amor Hot Sauce, or check them out at amorhotsauce.com, or Instagram, obviously, at Amor Hot Sauce. Those guys, AMOR, so more. But Spice Legends, we've got more awesome news, Spice Legends, that's right. You wanted blood, we've got it. We are bringing to you the Australian Chili Championships. This is not very far away now. August 13th, yeah man, that's right. August 13th, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, or City Time if you're overseas. It's going to go off. We have 6 of the craziest competitors that you have ever seen go against an even crazier competition. We have even more rounds this year than we did last year. That's right, 30 rounds last year. We've got a couple more. How many do we have up our sleeve? Well, I don't know. We've got a few. And we have some new products. We have some of the old. But it's going to be absolutely wild. How are our Spice Legends going to go this year? Can someone beat the reigning champ, Greg Iron Guts Barlow? I don't know, Spice Legends. I don't know, but either way, we're heading to New Zealand in September. That's right, to film the New Zealand Chili Championship as well. Our Iron Guts Barlow, and if someone manages to knock him off in the Australian Chili Championships, will be there as well to take on their New Zealand Chili Champions. I think that's going to be an absolute beast of a face-off. We managed to take off the belt from those guys, the Pan Pacific belt, and I think that winner, our Aussie champ, will be coming for the old UK Chili Queen for the world title belt. Wow, you best people watching Spice Legends. So keep it all posted. Keep watching Burner Bites Down Under. We have so much more going on. But for now, Spice Legends, all I have to say is keep calm, be awesome.